Hello everyone, JB Davison here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on All Engines Go by Mattel Creations. Now, unlike my Brum review, I won't be stating the history, when it all began, but if you want where it showed the show, where it all began from the Railway series, I suggest you watch the All Engines Go reviews by Waxworld Rebooted and Harry the Red Bagnall Engine. So anyways, All Engines Go. Okay, I'm sorry, but what is this? This almost feels like a parody. This just doesn't feel like Thomas anymore. Now, let's talk about the biggest problem with All Engines Go. It destroys the original franchise. You know what I mean by that? Thomas's core appeal was being as realistically as possible, like the engines doing real things and the road vehicles like the buses doing bus things. But when you rip that core out and replace it with, say, Chuggington's physics, that uniqueness is suddenly gone. Thomas is now just another cartoon, not like Looney Tunes or Tom and Jerry. Oh, but this video isn't over yet. We still have lots of problems to cover through. And so, let's talk about one of the other biggest problems with the reboot. Diesel is now friends with Thomas. How did they become friends? In the original Railway series and TV series, Diesel was known as this villain-type character who wanted Diesel to take over the railway. But in the reboot, he's now friends with Thomas. The only thing that makes him a bit more in character is that, even though it's a bit silly, that he wants to be the number one. Well, Diesel, I want to tell you, the engines don't have numbers on their either tanks or tenders just because they are to represent what train there are, like train number 3 is coming in. Yeah, like that. They don't just give the numbers just because. How about they give you a number or something? But if you thought that was the worst thing the reboot could offer, I mean, sure, but they can do whatever they want with the show. Oh, well, I guess he just doesn't know. Well, how about you take a listen to this clip?
Huh? Oh no! It's gonna hit those trains! Not that Orange and Knight can help it.
Yes, you heard me correctly. This isn't any redub. Thomas called Edward and Henry trains. What the hell? Why did Thomas call one of the most popular characters in the Railway series, and maybe even in the TV series, in the classic series, why did he call them trains? First of all, Edward and Henry are not trains, they're locomotives. A train is something that a locomotive pulls. Just because they kind of sound the same doesn't mean they are the same. Hopefully in the future, Mattel would actually mention their names. Now let's talk about the character redesigns. They've now been upgraded again. They now have eye color eyes, which doesn't make sense because it worked for the humans because that was making it more realistic, but for the engines, no. It just looks like something out of MLP or something. But if you like MLP, that's fine. But, oh my god. Now, let's talk about what's new. Thomas now has the Mario pipe as a funnel. His whistles are now big. His coupling rods are gone. His lamp irons are suddenly missing. And why does his smoke box on the top section have rivets? And why is his coal bunker just one flat rectangle? And now, the most noticeable being of this change is his wheel splashes are now joined up with his tanks. Like, how did that happen? Why couldn't they just make like a shady blue or something and put it through it? Aren't the people at Mattel so lazy? But the only thing I can consider good is that Thomas now has a flat running board, like how he had it in the later Railway series books. But I'm sorry, Mattel, that just isn't making this better. And oh yeah, did you notice Thomas's coupling is now a lot more shorter? How is he gonna couple up to like long trains or something? And why does like his buffers are smaller? And like, what if there was like a big pair of buffers and Thomas didn't know how to stop them? Buffers aren't there just because they're helping with like the buffers. I know that makes them sound the same, but I can't help it. Now that we covered my biggest problem, let's talk about Kana, the new character. She just looks like someone from the future. I know like most high-speed trains are in today, which is 2023, but this one looks too modern. It almost feels like she was taken out for like, say, 2045 or something. I mean, that's also the year to celebrate the Railway series' 100th anniversary. Oh my god, this reboot is killing me. I have stated all my complaints on it, and let's just hope someday the upcoming 2024 Thomas movie, which will be live action, will be much more better. But I hope they won't go for the simple concept of the start, like a boy finds himself on an island of talking engines. He sees them talk and he gets scared. Like, he's like, oh, you can talk? And then after finding them a bit weird, he soon gets used to them, and I'm finding that to be over repetitive nowadays. So, I give All Engines Go a 0 out of 10? 1 out of 10? I don't know. I'm sorry if this video has just been me 90% of the video ranting about it, like me stretching to the voice of my vocals, and I just do not like this reboot. But if you do like this reboot, then that's fine. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.